Good evening, happy people. How are you doing this evening? We're going to go live again and talking about. You asked me a lot about thyroid. So before I start my live, I'm going to deepen as normal with my natural solutions. Here I have. Hello, Joanna. It's lovely to see you. I have frankincense, I have motivate, I have TikTok there and YouTube here. This session will be again recorded, so more people will be able to see. And I know that a lot of you ask me about the thyroid because I personally have thyroid nodules, and therefore we're going to speak about this subject. So I have multiple we say it multinodular thyroid issues, like goiter. It's also, or how do you pronounce it? Goiter. So someone is asking me here, nodular goiter. I have been for a medical checkup for years, but sometimes I feel like I have an open wound in my throat. What should I do? Thank you. Okay, so I am personally having discovered in 2019 multiple nodules as well in my thyroid area. And these nodules are generally two types. So they are two types of them. They can be hot nodules and cold nodules. And these are the terms used in like conventional medicine, allopathic medicine. So what does this mean? A hot nodule is one which is still active, is well vascularized, it produces still hormones, and this means that the thyroid process is still active. Thank you so much for this. Please share this video with as many people as you can, because we want to reach a lot of people. It's your way to say thank you for getting all of this information. Hello, Alexandra. It's lovely to see you. So coming back, what is a hot nodule? Is one which is still active, is still well vascularized, and it is still producing hormones. Okay, and this means that the thyroid process is still active, and you may have symptoms, associated with this. Hello, Stacy. It's lovely to see you. And there is also a need for increased production of the thyroid hormones. A cold nodule, on the other hand, is a nodule that it is no longer vascularized. It can appear encapsulated. Thank you so much for the loves on this live. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So it appears encapsulated. It looks different, when you do that scan with I don't know, in my country they use iodine contrast. I don't know here. I have never ever had thyroid scanning in the UK. I don't know how it's done in your country. But this cold nodule is no longer has any biological function, and this biological process has ended for these nodules. Hello, Adrian. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being on my live. I really appreciate it. So these nodules are no longer needed. They are, the process has stopped. And because the body did not have enough microbacteria or fungi, to dissolve those cold nodules, they remained encapsulated in our body. And this indicates that your microbiome has been affected, probably damaged by medication, treatments, antibiotics, and who knows what. It's great to see you, or whatever intervention you're doing. And in this case, the nodule no longer has any physiological function, but it still can create discomfort It can create pressure. You might feel the pressure around your thyroid area, or maybe even surrounding tissues. Okay, so you will feel pressure in your neck area, discomfort when you have swallowing, even that they are um, cold nodules. Okay, and this is a sensation of suffocation because it compresses the nearby structure. Okay, so these nodules create pressure, but it's not like a burning or an open wound sensation. Okay, so in the throat, when you have this sensation, is unlikely that if you have this burning raw feeling, it is very unlikely to be caused by nodules. If you feel that you have a wound, that suggests maybe an internal issue at a level like laryngeal mucosa, there might be other factors that they are causing you this irritation. So perhaps you're not expressing your views, your feelings. Maybe you are not able to speak the truth. I don't know what's happening in your life. I have the burning feeling too when I'm around high. Yeah, absolutely. Just be very, just pay attention, Joanna, to what I'm going to say, because it will be relevant to you as well. So, are you not able to speak your truth? Well, I'm talking to Joanna here as well because she asked me, yeah, are you not able to speak your truth? Are you stopped from what you really want to say? Do you have like any communication issues? Feeling unable to express how you honestly feel, situation. And this is about feelings, people, situations, circumstances. Yes, okay. So again, this is going to be very relevant for you. Okay, so maybe you are forced, those words, they are forced down your throat again. um, you are rec- uh, you are more like swallowing what you are not agreeing with. Let's say you have a situation or a person that they continue to feed you information or whatever, and you just are required to swallow those things, that but you don't agree with them. So it can happen at work, it can happen at home, it can happen in relationships, in family, and so on. Okay, so this throat irritation appears during the healing phase. It is hard to believe, but it is happening in the healing phase. And again, go to study, just Google New Germanic medicine. This is very powerful. So this throat irritation will appear during the healing phase, and it is when we frequently experience that emotional situations. And as a natural solutions, to support healing, to relieve pain, if you experience pain, I definitely, me, I recommend essential oils, pure essential oils, 100% pure. They're tested, they're therapeutic grade, and especially oils which are high, very strong anti-inflammatory effects, such as we have frankincense. Frankincense, you must have this oil in the house every single day. Highly and strong anti-inflammatory effects, frankincense. Then tea tree, let's see, tea tree. Okay, the same for YouTube. I have tea tree and frankincense, copaiba, you know that. All of these three, I have my stack here. I'm not going to take it today, but I show what I have here. Frankincense, tea tree, copaiba mixed in honey. I am with honey, but you can mix it in vegetable capsules if you want. However, if you want more details, to speak exactly personalized on your situation, please message me privately. It's crucial to message me privately, and I will guide you on what to use. Here, I give more like one size fits all um, um, solutions, which will be more for everyone. But What do you know? That my belief is that we are all different, and therefore we need to have a um, discussion. Okay, so I have another question on the multinodular issues. You have, I'm just reading a question, multinodular thyroid for 20 years. I had my test done regularly, well, as requested by whom? Yeah. There was no need for treatment because the tests are within the normal limits. Yeah, the nodules are still there, but they haven't grown. Yeah, the doctor said that at the biopsy, they couldn't insert the needle. Anyway, so what basically at the moment you're looking for a solution. First of all, these nodules are still there. It means that you no longer have like a biological function. That the biological process has ended. However, your body did not have enough microbacteria. I said this just before that, didn't have enough microbacteria, fungi to break it down. And the growth that appeared, because sometimes our microbiome is not balanced. And if you take antibiotics or whatever treatments, various, all of those synthetic treatments, the body no longer has that resources to complete the healing process. And in this case, what happens in your body, those nodules encapsulate, okay, they remain there without causing any problems, is just without having any biological function. And this is exactly why the doctor, maybe they didn't intervene, because they already are encapsulated, like not harmful. Okay. And you should know, you should go deeper than just the body. You should go yeah, body, mind, and spirit. Because again, what are you not swallowing? What are you forced to swallow that you don't agree with, and so on. I have breast C. I'm not going to say that because I don't want the lives to be shut down. Okay. So with breast issues, again, my mother passed away with this breast C about 17 years ago. Yes, and so I have it in my family. It's often about worry or fear for someone in the house, for someone in your family, someone close, a concern or fear for another person. Okay, so again, you have to look at this body, mind, and spirit. It's something which can be healed because like the prostate, see, when it appears, majority of the people are able to heal. So you will be able to, but you need to message me in order to discuss personally, because one size does not fit all. Allow your body to heal, because first thing, you need to understand the root cause of your health condition, and why this biological program appear. What are they called? Biological programs. Okay, go to the root cause. Where is it coming from? Why it appeared? What needs to be changed? And in my live video from yesterday, you can find it on YouTube. I said about the cause. What if nothing changes? How do you want to heal? You can't. You need to change something in your life, because if you could continue exactly like it is, unfortunately, healing will not appear. We cannot heal from the same position in which we became ill. Nothing can give us a break from personal responsibility when it comes to our health. We must take care of ourselves and change the situation that led us to illness. The body is so intelligent that it can heal itself. The body is given all of these tools from God, from nature, so it regenerates itself, so it can heal itself. Okay, we have to do what we are meant to do for healing. Okay, support, detox, cleansing, take natural solutions. For thyroid, I recommend vitamins, minerals, enzymes, probiotics, pure essential oils, collagen. It's very important. I take it absolutely daily. Various other natural supplements like bone nutrient has helped me tremendously in sustaining, yeah, supporting my thyroid. Hence, I don't take it out. Yeah, healing is not easy. I know it's not easy. It requires, first of all, patience. It requires, it may come with symptoms, with fatigue. What is good for pancreas? Okay, we have Zendocrine. Zendocrine is first thing that we recommend. But for pancreas, you need a full detox. What kind of hatred, what kind of anger are you keeping it in there? Because it also go liver, pancreas, they are related. Okay, we need to talk. Message me and we'll be able to talk there. But if you want as a general, yeah, Zendocrine. So healing is not easy. It comes with symptoms. It comes with fatigue. It comes with challenges. It comes with headaches. It comes with a lot of things. I know it's not easy, but look at yourself in 1 year. How will you be in 1 year from now on? How will you be without, maybe stopping gradually your medication, healing truly from the inside? It's very important. Zendocrine, it's an essential oils, and also we have the supplements, which I have them behind. But it is essential oils. This is what we're talking here: high quality essential oils, pure. Straight away when I smell Zendocrine, it comes geranium. One of the ingredients in Zendocrine is geranium, and for me this is the most first comes. Okay. Yes, so let's see exactly, Ali, one moment. So we can look at all the questions. I can see Adrian asked something. Which side, the left or the right? Let's see, because I'm going back to see your question. I can't see any question. I couldn't see any question coming through. I have burning feeling. Only Joanna's. Ali, I don't see. Hi, welcome, Pat. Is education for prostate issues? Yeah, it's not for prostate. We're talking about thyroid at the moment. I had some questions in regards to breast C, but no prostate questions. Okay, can I reply? Ali, you need to message again because I just can't see your question. Is Zendocrine for prostate issues? No, it's for liver and for pancreas. So it's not for prostate. If you need for prostate, we need to message me so we can talk. So today a lot of questions are coming on thyroid, just because people know from my life, and I'm coming live for about 1 month right now. They know that I personally have multi nodules, so a few nodules. Let's just call it more. I have chronic kidney disease. Any tips? What are your fears, my lovely? What are your fears there? My fiance had 3 sexual past experiences. One of them will close living thoughts. Let's just say with kidney diseases, first oil that I will recommend is juniper berry. However, before anything, you need a thorough detox, because clearly, probably you have all sorts of things there with your kidneys. So you need a thorough detox, and this implies high quality supplements, enzymes, probiotics, vitamins, minerals, and food. You need to look holistically, food as well. Okay. Yeah, and with Ali, living, it's a bit confusing there. So one of them still close. What means that? No idea. If you want to talk more, Ali, please message me. My fiance has 3 sexual past experience. One of them still close. What do you mean by that? And then om, lom, and am leaving thoughts. I need to understand a bit more. Okay, so I'm taking questions from both here. Again, calming thyroidism, hyperthyroidism, hyperthyroidism. Yeah, what do you recommend? Hypothyroidism is diagnosed, in the first phase. It's the biological effect affecting the thyroid. The first phase, it's a hyperactivity of the gland, and in the second phase, which is during healing, there is that hypoactivity, and this is when the hypothyroidism, Hashimoto or other conditions are usually diagnosed. Okay. Close friend, not from past, he still exists. I'm asking your thoughts about living despite love. Your decision is yours. It will be very hard for me to advise on this kind of things. It's really hard because it's your decision. If you want something like to support your body, ailments, diseases, prevention, then I can guide you. But if you're asking me for my opinion, if you should leave your partner because they had 3 sexual relationships, that's your decision. I'm sorry, I am not here to counseling you on that one. Okay. So coming back to hyperthyroidism, I will say that way. It's easier for me to pronounce. Otherwise, my mouth will be like. So with hyperthyroidism, there is a lot of agitation, and the symptoms may include maybe palpitations, insomnia, nervousness, maybe weight loss. If even that you don't eat much. How are you using this essential oil, please? I have fatty liver, no gallbladder, slow thyroid. Okay, yeah. Well, this is where you need to message me about this oil if you want to use it, because it seems to have you have a few there. For fatty liver, it's not just Zendocrine. You need Meta Power. In general, how I recommend it is 2 drops in the morning, 2 drops in the evening. With Meta Power, you will need to start with 2 drops, but increase it. We need to talk. It seems to be that you have a lot there. If you have no gallbladder, you'll need more than just 2 oils. Okay. I will also recommend a thorough detox with enzymes, probiotics. Okay. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. So coming back to thyroid, because it seems to be tonight, we are talking more about thyroid. And yeah, insomnia, like, I had nervousness, weight loss, I didn't, but you may have, even that you don't eat much, inability to sleep at night, maybe, stress, irritability, and so on. This, anxiety, panic attacks, may occur. But it's very difficult to manage because the biological rhythm, which is caused by the thyroid hyperactivity, it's much higher than normal. So you are clearly in a state of agitation. So what is needed here is calm, unwind. This is why pure therapeutic grade essential oils, very important, support your body with natural solutions. Lavender first oil, frankincense, woody essential oils, cedarwood, Siberian fir, Douglas fir, black spruce, any woody oils. Okay, Roman chamomile, ylang ylang. Again, one of the oils, very, very calming. However, coming back to you, Joanna, here, you said that ylang ylang, you read somewhere that it drops the tension. Actually, I have people in my team who take ylang ylang. I wanted to say and message you about this, but something got into the way. I have people in my team which took ylang ylang and their tension went up. So you can see how different we all are. That doesn't mean that if it applies to everyone, yes, it reduces the tension. Yeah, absolutely. And this is why we are all individuals. My body is not the same as yours. That person clearly said. With me, yeah, try it. Try with diffusing it first. Try to apply it on your skin. Nothing will happen. Then you can take one drop, monitor. I'm there. We can discuss. There are very many essential oils and special blends, that are used specifically for calming, soothing, coming back to thyroid. Okay, support. Yeah, support your thyroid activity and the liver, because the liver is extremely important, very important part of the body, and it is his biological process in healing. Yeah, we need also liver support, and 80% of the thyroid hormones are synthesized in liver. 80%. This is why you need a liver detox. You may wonder what this has to do liver with thyroid. It does. 80% of the thyroid hormones are synthesized in liver, and therefore you need a liver detox, regulation of the digestive system, enzymes, probiotics, support the thyroid through vitamins, minerals, detoxification, and of course all of this should come from plants only. Plant extract, the source from that God left us, essential oils. Send me a private message. I'll guide you, because I have worked with many people who have great results with this condition, and I'm going through this myself, with thyroid and so on. Unfortunately, thyroid disorders have become almost a pandemic. More and more and more people have this issue. And why? Is due to the agitation of life, the fact that our communication is blocked, that modern society, which keeps us extremely fast, extremely alert, in that rat race, and so on. We no longer take breaks. We no longer breathe. Yeah, we don't have time to spend with ourselves, really, and this is why we are living in constant state of stress, always plugged in, trying to do everything by the book, trying to do everything fast. We are overwhelmed. We are incapable and more unable to cope with this rhythm. It's unbelievable. Even yesterday I had like an interview on Zooms here, on Teams. Only the thought and the language, coming back to that language, coming across that language, coming across to their agitation. I felt it through that camera. I felt that, and after that my husband said, "Why are you so agitated? Why are you so overwhelmed?" And I explained, and everything made sense. We are constantly in that rhythm. Hi, I'm glad to see you. Same here. It's lovely to see you. These sessions are recorded on YouTube, because I want more people to access it, more people to start having those aha moments, more people to realize the real truth. I'm going to speak up, not only on TikTok. I started my lives about 22nd of November, something like that. So just over a month. And I've done it majority of the time. How to follow you on YouTube. Just Google Mihaela Hegarty, like from TikTok is the same. So all of these lives were just on TikTok. Well, it was, but I haven't recorded them until now. But now I want to start recording because I think that I need to speak up more. I need to say it, okay? And because all of these conditions appear, we're agitated, all of this. This is just one explanation, and our body is our ally. Our body is our ally. Listen to your intuition. It reacts to what you feel. There is no need to over medicalize. Don't take, medication. Force it. No, all that we need is natural support. And I'm here with you, almost 48 years old, menopause 4.5 years. I have thyroid nodules, nothing, no medication at all. I had the other day a few challenges around my ears. No, no, so natural solutions. I'm so happy that I found you in my life. I learned a lot from you. Much love from Texas. Amazing. That's what I'm here for. And with love, I will guide anyone who sends me a message. Anyone. It's natural solutions that, and me and my passion about books, and then you say I get messages like it's all about the money, it's all about marketing, illnesses. Yes, I do trust me. In the moment when you expose yourself to social media, you will get, oh, it's all about the money. I may, selling me this information and so on, but you also ask me, where do I get my information from? Okay, what specialists, studies, information, and so on. No, but this is what the real talk is. This is the books, and I showed you so many on my lives. What books am I reading? Do you know that where God's intelligence is? God intelligence is in these oils, and I read every day about, look, the books. This is the plant. How shall I deepen with them? What are they made of? How they're supposed to support my body? This is how I do it. It's very important, this, okay? Like, I have supplements here. I have creams that I use every single day. There is this cold season. I have my heavy artillery. I have my 4 musketeers. I'm strengthening my immune system, respiratory condition. I read all the time. Look at all of that. Look at how you spend your money. Someone said, oh, you just basically, make me spend $300. I went to the shop or to the pharmacy and I spent $300 there. What? No, here is the real deal. It's the real deal, which will thank you later. It's not going to kill you, that symptom right away. It will heal you in the long term. This is the intelligent. The mafia is there. Mafia is there. Okay? And I will say it out loud. I know you're worried. But no, I will say it out loud until someone will say, yes, thank you. Because if it was not your, I'm sure that 100 people will, throw with tomatoes, we say, hate. Does not affect me. I'm here for the ones which have ears to hear, eyes to open. Okay, this is what I'm here for. Change your life. Go natural solutions. The pharmacy is our nature, not that one in the shop. The pharmacy is the nature. That's what it is. Because inner healing is the key to health. That's all that I can say. I have thyroid nodule with small one attached to it, very inflamed. Again, thyroid questions. I can see, yeah. So, nothing, again, thyroid nodules, nothing external can heal us. They can only support us. Medications don't treat diseases. Oils don't treat anything, they support. Okay? They, they, the medication will not, try to understand, medication will not heal you, will not. The medication deal, with these diseases, they treat the disease, they keep us ill. Healing comes from within. Only the body heals. And our body is so intelligent that it can heal and regenerate itself. Number one condition is and number one thing, key is to understand the cause. To understand. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Number one, the rule is to understand the root cause. Why did you ended up in this situation? Yeah, we cannot heal from the same place that we got sick. I'm going to say it again. I know it's repetition, but you know me. What gets repeated gets remembered, and what gets remembered will get repeated. The cause of the thyroid issues, as I explained dozen times, is constant race against the time. We don't have enough time. We run fast. We live under pressure, in agitation. You don't communicate what you're supposed to do. You swallow things which you don't agree with too quickly, too many things. And you live in, without outside, without matching your biological rhythm. This is why you develop thyroid imbalances. This is why you see more and more cases, starting even from young children, very young children. And we need to work on our body actively. We need to prioritize ourselves, change our schedules, learn to manage our time effectively, to learn how to let go what it is truly not a priority, so we can focus on our health as a whole and be well. People are always asking me, how on earth were you able to give up that 6-figure job and do what you're doing right now? I knew exactly my priorities. I knew exactly how can I treat my viral veins. Right. Where? What do you mean? Explain a little bit. Where are they? What happens there? Viral veins. Did you mean varicose veins? Viral veins. So our body needs support. Okay. Yeah, varicose veins. Right. You need a full protocol for this. It's about 7 or 8 oils. I'll give you some of them. So it will be tea tree, frankincense, cypress, very important. I'll give you 3, okay? For the others, please message me and we'll discuss. And I have wonderful results with varicose veins. We need to go body, mind, and spirit, because we will need to support your body to live. Again, great. Thank you very much. That's okay. So we live in the life that we live. Food is highly polluted. Toxins are accumulated. Food is no longer contain nutrients and stuff. We need high quality absorbable vitamins, minerals to function normally. Otherwise, again, thyroid will not work properly. 50 years ago, it was less people with thyroid issues, because the quality of the food was different. The energy was different. Now, with this rat race like this, have to be strong. You have to have your batteries all the time charged, all of that agitation, daily life pressure, and so on. You need to go to the root cause again. Work on it. We don't look for a magic pill to fix something. We need to support the body in that natural solution to start natural healing. Natural healing. Okay? I don't know how to say it in English. I know I can read in Romanian, but I have no idea how to say it in English. Google it and come back. Hashimoto. Yeah. Please help me with my Hashimoto. I have a autoimmune hypothyroidism, Hashimoto. I've been taking medication. Mm, this is exactly what I keep on saying in my video. It is very important, in my lives. Yeah. You think medication? Do you think medication will solve something? We need to understand the root cause of thyroid disorders. And I'm glad that there are a few questions on this, because then it will be like a specialized video, like a specialized live that you can share with someone that might want to hear this information. What did I say? There is a pandemic of thyroid issues. The cause is that we're running like a hamster wheel. Everything is fast, multitasking continuously, living at a speed that it is not natural. Not natural. It does not match with our biological rhythm. This creates a conflict related to time. And we don't have enough time. We must do everything quickly. We must do everything arrive on time, everything on time. Your heart starts like that. If you don't meet the deadline, you have to catch things on time. The rhythm imposed by the society is much, much faster than our biological rhythm. And this time related conflicts, it leads to thyroid imbalances. This is why we see more and more people with these issues. We need to change what made us sick. If you don't change it, you will continue to go down. Okay? You need to let go that what blocks your healing. I found 1 week ago, I found you. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I will continue. You see, like Maria's. She found me a week ago. Although I'm posting on my social media since about 8th of October. So you only found me a week ago. This is why I will continue to post, because I don't know when another Maria will come in another week's time, or maybe in the future. I'm looking at my followers. It's only 70,000 people, only 70,000. And if you think about how many billions there are in this world, so we're just like that. We're just starting. Because 70,000 is nothing in comparison to how many people are on this earth. We need to understand that what blocks healing is the medication. Medication is blocking the healing. I'm going to repeat that again. Medication is blocking the healing. Medication do not allow the body to heal. They suppress symptoms. They interrupt the connection between the brain and the tissue, between the brain and the organs. The healing process no longer happens. That's why symptoms disappear. This is why it seems like we're healed. Healed. Yeah. We still don't, but we still don't feel well, because the root cause of the problem is not gone. It hasn't been resolved. It hasn't been addressed. Healing is not easy. Again, it comes with symptoms. Okay, it's hard to go through. You need someone maybe to like a shoulder to cry on. This is why many people give up, because they're scared. They're scared. They give up maybe out of fear and return to medication. I have water retention. What can I do? Detox. Absolutely. There's no other thing. You need a full, thorough detox. Then that includes vitamins, minerals, enzymes, probiotics, recharge, and also food-wise, you will need a full plan. not what you need to change everything, not only introducing that. What do you do for H pylori? Yes, for H pylori you'll need again a detox. Yeah, a lot of people, maybe sounds like a broken record, but it is. You do need there to support with enzymes, with probiotics, with prebiotics. Zengest, Zengest again, okay, that's another thing that we will need. Zengest for pylori, but we're coming back to detox because your body needs strong support. We need to be efficient and support our body in a state of energy, to become strength, to become balance, give everything it needs, so it can fully activate on its own and activate that healing process. External solutions, if they're pure, 100% tested, they will support. They will support, but healing comes from within. Go back to within. No external medication and, even natural solutions. What do I keep on saying? They support the healing. It comes from within. Go back to, body, mind, spirit. What's happening there? Nothing externally heals a broken bone, okay, without healing, closed, or a closed cut. The body heals and regenerates itself. You can support, okay, you can support. Yeah, I've guided people with using solutions. Now I'm coming for 6 years. Next year in March, there are, thank you, 6 years. There are 6 years all together, that we looked at how shall we support the hormones, how do we gradually, take out some things and introduce others, which are supplements, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, probiotics, essential oils, all plant-based, high purity. And many people waste money on products that don't bring any results because they are not pure or not strong enough. And this is why I say, send me a message, so I can guide you on privately. For me, I will continue to educate myself. I will continue to study new Germanic medicine. For me, it's important. I have emotions book. I have the Symphony of the Self. I have modern essentials. I will continue to study, so I learn deeply about how the body works, especially the thyroid, because this is my not necessarily challenge, but what I know that I need to support naturally, how I can properly guide myself and others in the healing journey. Don't expect cheap, or when you come to me and you message me, don't expect cheap or low quality solutions. No, it's not something that I do. I never guide anyone towards something that it wastes time or money. No, I only guide towards using 100% pure natural solutions can truly support your body from within, and it gives what it needs in order to start healing itself. And this is the direction I go, and also that decision needs to come from you. I'm here for information, guidance, but it needs to come from you when you decide that your health is a priority. I'm here to guide you with an open heart. Many people already join me in this journey, on their healing journey. They want to be supported by me. But of course, you will need, because your healthy decision is about you. It's yours, your responsibility. I had surgery 7 days ago. My thyroid was removed. Yeah, don't blame others. The fact that your entire thyroid was removed, it was your choice. We cannot always replace or we cannot always place the responsibility on others. Doctor guide you, consultants, whoever, therapists, and so on, they recommend you, but the decision regarding your body is yours. The decision regarding your life is yours. The decision that you take belongs to you, not to the doctor, not to, no. No one else assumes that responsibility but you. You are the one with the consequences. If you chose to remove your thyroid, it's your decision. Okay? It's your decision. We should stop living, on this, placing responsibility in the hands of others, because that's how the situation like this, is happening. No. Inform yourself in advance. What's happening if I take my thyroid out? Okay? And inform. What do I say? Information that you take from everywhere, it creates your system of beliefs. That system of beliefs will impact on your thoughts. The thoughts, based on that thoughts, you will take actions. And then you will get the results based on that actions. Okay? Inform yourself in advance before you do anything. Read. Research, information, pure information, before you choose any surgery, medication. Don't want I don't want my uterus removed full of fibroids. We can do that. Your videos are so educational. Thank you. How can I cure hydrogen? Nothing helps. I eat healthy. We need to go, my lovely, to the root cause, because if we don't go there, and the same with uterus, message me, because it's a full process. It's a full process there. Of course, you can imagine, I won't be able to just give you everything in one video here, which it has to be private discussions. Okay, we need to go deep. What happens into your childhood? What happens? What's the best essential oil for skin? I love your videos for making them. Frankincense for skin, no other. Frankincense is the best. Pure, not from the cheapy shop, not from there. You need high quality frankincense. Is it possible that comes from Kano? Yeah. It might be, but we need to talk about that. So thank you for all your videos. Yes, we need to talk. Okay, so message me, because I was, we need to see exactly what's happening. When did it start? What did you take? What medication? And so on. So many times we realize too late. Because, you take out the thyroid, you take out the uterus full of fibroids, you take out this, you take out the tooth, you take out, I don't know, in my case, the tonsils, they removed when I was 5, 6 years old. So my parents, and then we realized too late. Removing a gland from the body, removing anything from the body, in my opinion, that could have been healed with natural solutions, and then living without it for the rest of your life, it means placing yourself in the hands of the system that will keep you dependent on the treatment. So this is what it means. I'm going to say it again. Removing a gland, removing an organ, removing anything from your body which can be healed, okay, it will definitely, and then, living for the rest of your life without it means placing yourself in the hands of the system, which will give you medication and what will make you dependent. Nothing will replace that thyroid now. Nothing will replace those tonsils that I have removed. Nothing will replace your uterus. Nothing will replace. Nothing will replace the hormone produced naturally, and your body needs the thyroid to regulate metabolism, the rhythm. Yeah, And now you will live all your life with long-lasting fatigue, headaches, mental fog. Where do you live? Which country? I live in the UK for about 19 years. However, I am Romanian by background. Okay. You live now with mental fog, with metabolic imbalances, whatever it comes with. What like I've done when my parents removed my tonsils. Yeah, everything, every cold that I was getting was going straight to the lungs. People are having laryngitis, bronchitis, and so on. No, I had directly pneumonias because it was going straight to the lungs. So if I, well, not me because I didn't remove them, but once you remove something, that's it. You live your life. You can support your body absolutely with natural solutions. That's absolutely correct. Now look at something. Are you medical doctor? What do you do for living? No, I'm not a medical doctor. I am a social worker by profession. Social worker. Okay, I studied university 4 years. I also have some other studies. I have a LinkedIn profile. If you're curious, just link it like Mihaela Hegardi. You will see my profile there. But I'm an essential oil specialist. I'm certified. I'm guiding people. You don't need to be a doctor and to have experience, because all they do, they have a list of medication which they recommend you for healing. Can you What can I do about the root canal? What I know change the root canal that I know change me after what I've done it. I think the first oil to apply it, if you have clove, try that one. Try copaiba, try frankincense. Start with these ones, at least these ones if you have them, but only doTERRA. Don't use anything else. Don't put anything else in your body. They need to be tested. Essential oils, they need to be pure. Also, yeah, message me if you want to speak more about that. For thyroid, again, I recommend omega-3, also for neurological support. Also, hormone regulations, very important. I take omega-3 every single day. I don't know exactly what I'll do without. I don't want to try it really. Yeah. Again, I can see here people who, like me, I already did everything, but my body is showing me that I have to remove it. Why? Why is it showing you that you have to remove it? Have you tried pure essential oils, Connie? Periodontal disease be treated without. Yes, Connie, did you try doTERRA? I want to understand. Did you try doTERRA and vertigo? Yes, absolutely yes. Message me. First oil that comes to my mind is clove. Use clove, frankincense, copaiba. Very highly anti-inflammatories. Connie, did you use doTERRA? I agree about doctors because you know much about health. Do you, because did you have any disease? Were you sick? Not much. I use clove almost every day. Again, I know you're using clove. There is clove on the market. Are you using doTERRA? That's my question. Not necessarily a particular oil. I'm just questioning about doTERRA. No. Well, that's your answer, my love. Um, so about diseases and getting sick, but I better see with where is that? Well, I'm a doTERRA consultant. I guide people. We need to do a full protocol. Message me so we can discuss on a full protocol for you. Okay? because we need to go body, mind, and spirit. I will explain there for you. I don't get sick. I do a lot of prevention. I have almost 6 years of using doTERRA, essential oils, supplements, everything, collagen, everything is from doTERRA. My body thrives at almost age 48. I'm going to be 48 next year in March. What is that? Where is that? Yeah, so just message me, please, and we can discuss. I only guide people who will towards receiving full results. Okay, not doing cheap. We're not doing. I said already. Okay, so I have people saying here, I healed my thyroid. I refused medication which were recommended by doctors. Okay, yeah, although they went several times to see the doctor. Okay, and you listened to your intuition, and I did the right thing. Amazing. You listened to your intuition. Very rarely I hear that, What is your intuition saying? What is your intuition saying in general? Everyone who is here on this live. My intuition was saying, no medication, no medication. I always, let me read it because I find it very hard to read without glasses. I was already looking for homeopathic for my teeth because I don't want them to touch it anymore. Yes, I'm also working together with Anna Maria, which is a homeopathic doctor. She is actually an oncologist. So together, her and I, we are working a lot, but she does homeopathic as well. I don't know. I personally don't take any homeopathic. I only do doTERRA. Okay, so we need to look at emotion, thoughts, ethics. Yeah, all of that. And doTERRA is a real help for me, and not only me, and not only for my thyroid, because I told you I have thyroid nodules. I am very grateful for these precious gifts of the nature. I love them dearly. Even on my page, it says essential oils are my best friends. And I'm very grateful that you said that you listen to your intuition, because we need more people to say like that. We need more people to really heal, to have that courage to share their experiences. And I have Joanna, I have Pat, which I know they're already starting to feel amazing. I know, I speak to them almost every day. Pat, you're still here. Look, she's still here. Look, after what? After about an hour of me talking, she's still here. I'm telling you, your messages are amazing. And Pat, is not like someone that I paid. No, I never paid Pat to say that on my lives. And you, Joanna, the same. I do a muscular test. It's so lovely to look. Both Joanna and and Pat are here. I do a muscle test in my body, and my conscience is telling me that now it's too late. I have to remove it. Before you do that, Connie, message me and let's just have a conversation. Let's just have a conversation. I want to understand. You might see things differently after we speak. Message me just to have a conversation. Pat, you're amazing. And Joanna, the same. You too. I promise you guys, I have not paid Pat and I have not paid Joanna to come on my live and give me praises. No. Yeah, I learned something new about oils every time. And yes, that's my gift to you, because you guys are in California, I'm in the UK. The different times, it's about 9 hours, 8 hours. It's sometimes here is night, there is day. Here is day, there is night. And these lives, it's my way of thanking you, because you are here. You take from your patients to be here, to listen. So I commit, because I know that if I save 2 people, I'm happy. I'm really happy. There is, that there is no magic wand. It comes from within. Please message me, and Connie, to have a discussion. Nothing else, nothing else, but just to see another perspective, because the true healing comes from within. No magical solution, treatments. Those are just illusions. We have to go deep. I'll tell you there more about body, mind, and spirit, and you'll see exactly how this body here on TikTok, or I don't know, yeah, you may have a button there, message this person. I get a lot of messages. I don't know how people are messaging me, but they are. My inbox is full all the time. This body is incredibly intelligent. It was created by the one God, yeah, with an infinite intelligence. And God left us nature as support. Nature supports us, helps us, sustains us, supports us, gives us strength. Okay? And from the nature, we are nourished. We, yes, what can I say? I choose doTERRA because it offers pure, high quality solutions, tested, and the level of purity. It's very important to heal. Very important. I say that, and this is why people like me are attacked, are ridiculized, are mocked. Yeah, we are. We are because, you know, all sorts of people when you expose yourself, but I will continue because everything is energy, intention, and the universe responds to us according to our energy and intention. Yeah, that's very important. I will continue this work of education. I will continue to guide. I will continue to be vocal. I will not let my mouth shut. No. Even that they close one platform, I'll open three. Yeah, absolutely. Pat, I'm so used with that. I'm so used with that. I can only have a lot of what's the word? Compassion about that. Compassion, because that's all that they do. Yeah. But people want to push you back towards the system, to keep you as a client, to keep you as the one that they will depend, and so on. But please always remember, there are three ways. How do you use essential oils? Okay, there are three ways. You take them internally, topically, and aromatically. Okay, and daily routine. Normally, for me, my daily routine is, on average, I call it the four musketeers. I will maybe do another video on that, but I take about between 20 and 30 drops every single day internally from different oils. Okay, and this is why you need a personalized protocol, not mine, not Pat's, not Joanna's. You need your own. Okay, and each person chooses what, and I guide you, chooses what feels right for them. It's important in acute situations, like I had last week, a little bit of tingling and yeah, congestion. Then like moderate, in these cases I increased the dosage, okay, and the number of drops. Like you saw me here on my lives taking like 2-3 drops from about 30 oils. And in serious cases, when it is really bad, it can go up to 200 drops a day. And I personally took 200 drops a day. That's what I had, like I told you, in 2023, I had a cold. I took my heavy artillery. I counted 200 drops a day. And in 3 days, nothing. Well, it was 1.5, but the other 1.5, it was less and less. Yeah. So, but you need guidance, because if you're in the beginning, you might panic. Oh my God, 200 drops a day. What's that all about? Yeah, you need guidance, and you will get there. You will get there. It's so important to have someone who is present, who is there for you, to help you, to guide you in the cleansing process, in the how to use them. Yeah, the words education. I have muscular cramps. Yeah, let's see exactly. Muscular cramps is who else has them? I even have them sometimes. And having these problems with muscular cramps is around. I don't know if you can have them in your soles. Me, yes. Let's just discuss this one, and then we'll close because then it's too much. I speak too much normally. So you can have them in your shoulders. Where do you have them, Joanna? Which part of your body? I normally get them like in my soles, and rarely after a full workout I have them in my legs. Where do you have them? Feel feet at night. Okay, at night. Yeah, I'm lucky. I don't have them in the night. So yeah, the tissue is that the tissue is that they occur. The issue is like they occur in multiple areas at times. Sometimes where I lie when I lie down. Yes, will need vitamins, supplements. Some people may have multiple areas, and they are painful muscular contractions. They usually appear during the healing phase. It's important to remember that they normally occur in the healing phase of a biological process, yes, which is affecting the skeletal muscle. So the musculature of our body, my English. So the healing, it begins as a biological program that has been triggered um, and the root of this process lies as a like well, the root cause, when I say that, going to body, mind, and spirit, is a moderate self devaluation. So you're not putting value on yourself. It's moderate. Okay, this is why you have these cramps. It's moderate self devaluation conflict, because you're not enough, this is what means not to put value. Okay, and like all of these areas that you mentioned, food and so on, it's something like I wasn't able to avoid the situation. I couldn't step aside. I couldn't get out of the way. That kind of things, and during the healing phase, this very painful muscle will continue to appear. It may be happening daily or maybe several times a day. It's important to look closely of what's going on in your life. And my assumption is that you have like entered what we call it like a track or trigger. Okay, and that means an automatically reaction which gets activated in certain circumstances, but it is about that devaluing. And you need to go back to identify what started, when did it start, have you experienced. Let me read it. Sorry about that. I won't be able to read that one because I don't know. You will laugh at me. You will laugh at me. And probably Joanna will laugh as well, and Pat. De las pocas veces. I better not. Okay. Message me, because then I will have to use Google Translate to translate what you said there. Again, Joanna, because you mentioned you have this cramps as well. What happened at that moment when you got them? What did you feel? What emotional shock or experience related, like you can't avoid this, you can't step aside from that? It's important because the brain recorded this situation as a stimulus. Okay, and yeah, it's associated with a potential danger. and as a result automatically triggers that muscle healing program. It's an automatic biological program. It will help you greatly to identify the event, what happened, what you felt, um, what you understood, what you learned from it, and so on. I thought it was dehydration. No, it's more than that. You drink water and you'll see that if you don't address this root cause, it will still come, it will still appear. It's not, this is why I keep on saying body, mind, and spirit. Dehydration is just body. Those questions that I said, they are going deeper and not just the body. Not just the body. Okay, it will help a lot for me. It does. The deep blue cream. Deep blue cream. Apply deep blue when it comes that cramp. Apply deep blue a lot. Apply wintergreen. Apply frankincense. So one of the few times I understood almost everything I hear in English. Thanks. Thank you. And I still have that issue that I don't speak all the time very correctly just because of English is my second language. So I might say something which makes no sense. But, I will respond to your messages in private if you have any questions, which I'm not able to address here. But it's lovely. It's really, really lovely to connect with you here. Thank you so much for being on another live here with me. I appreciate you, Pat. I appreciate you, Joanna. Thank you so much for this, for taking from your time to be here. Thank you, everyone which watches here on TikTok, here on YouTube. If you share it, and you may be a future viewer, thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow, because what did I say? My commitment to you is that I will come every day to support you with education, how to use oils, and so on. I think tomorrow I might need to do it on normal time. Like, I know Tuesdays in general are for me a late life, just because of the things that I have in my life. Yes. Thank you so much, Joanna. I really appreciate you. So tomorrow, I'm not going to delay it. It will be 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., 1 in the afternoon UK time, 5 o'clock in the morning California. I know exactly, because I speak with Joanna and Pat. And, if you are in New York, probably it will be like 8 o'clock or 7. I don't know. You Google it. But yeah, I will definitely see you tomorrow for another session. I wish you a beautiful day, beautiful evening, beautiful night, and I'll see you tomorrow. And let's see, close the sessions here on TikTok and stream, not on TikTok.